live stream today to tell you that I am on holidays. I'm on winter holidays now, so I'm pretty excited about that. And if you are watching me on YouTube, you may want to jump over to YouNow, but I'm actually going to look up on my iPad here so that I've got YouTube as well, so that I can hopefully see the comments on YouTube. Here we go. Just got to turn the sound down so that you can't hear me twice. How's everybody going? Is anyone else on holidays now? Put in the chat and let me know if you are on holidays. Excuse me for a second. I'm pretty excited because I've been really ready for these holidays. This term has been really busy, as most teachers know. Terms 2 and terms 4 are pretty full on because you've got reports to write and you've got lots of deadlines and due dates and all the work that goes around that. So I've been pretty happy. Plus I've been a bit sick this term, so I'm happy to have a break. I'm really ready for a break. Hi Kate, how you going? It's good to see you. I've been watching your travels with interest. Looks like you're having a great time. So you guys, today I just wanted to talk about what you guys do on holidays and what you think I should do these holidays, because in Australia we have 4 terms and each of those terms is broken up with a 2-week break. And excuse me, at the start of the break, those 2 weeks stretch out deliciously like this. You think it's just going to go on and on forever, but then really quickly the holidays get chewed up. Oh, Kate's just got back from Brooklyn. I think she had a great time there. Yeah, you were there for a wedding, right? Looked like you were having an awesome time. Oh, thanks, Kate. She's invited her fans. Thank you to invite them in to this broadcast. So this is just going to be a quick one today because I am actually going to head off and see my family interstate, and my husband has to go to New Zealand for the first week of the holidays. His father's not well. His father's very unwell. So he's going to go and see his father. Excuse me for coughing. I'm still on the tail end of being a bit sick, so please excuse me for that. So I am going to spend some time with my family while he's in New Zealand, and then the second week I'm going to just spend it at home, doing all the home stuff that you never get to do during term. So I'm pretty excited. Just having a look at YouTube. If anyone's over there on YouTube, yes, there's someone watching. Hi, I'm just saying hello to you. I have got my YouTube chat open at the same time, so I'm going to be watching for comments on there. But most of us are going to be over here on YouNow. If you want to join us on YouNow, come on over, because the chat's pretty full on in YouNow. It's pretty exciting. Philip, hi, thanks for joining. And I've got VYPTYV. Welcome. Thanks for joining in. Oh, Philip, congratulations. You've got a new teaching job next year. Welcome to the teaching profession. It's pretty exciting. It's a pretty fulfilling job. And I wish you all the best. The first year can be tricky, as everybody says, but hang in there. You can do it. And you've got lots of support over on YouTube. There are heaps of fantastic YouTube teachers that will give you whatever advice that you need. So make sure you plug into that support over on YouTube. I just wanted to know, because some of you are watching from other parts of the world, I want to know where you're watching from, and I'd like to know if you're on holidays as well, because we've got a little bit of an overlap here of holidays. And what do you think that I should do in my holidays? Because I've got a few ideas of what I think I should do, but what do you think are the essential things that teachers should do on their break? Is there a formula? Is there a recipe that you think everyone should do? Oh, I know what I'm going to do when I'm at home especially, and I am going to be doing some Netflix watching, because during the term I don't get to watch a lot of television, and I told my students I was going to watch, from Ireland. Fantastic, Philip. Welcome. And you guys, you must be on holidays there, I'm guessing. Oh, Kate's on holidays. She's in her summer holidays in San Diego. She's sleeping. Yes. Going to the beach, having barbecues, awesome. They're great summer activities, aren't they? Last year we went to the snow. We took the kids to the snow in our last winter holidays for the very first time. They saw snow for the very first time. So we don't live anywhere where there's snow, anywhere near where there's snow. So we had to drive like maybe 14, 15 hours, I think, to get to snow, right down near the Victorian border. And it was awesome though. It was fantastic, but it can be quite expensive to go to the snow in Australia. So that's why we had never been before. We'd never taken the kids before, but they were so excited to see it. They had a great time. We won't be able to make it this year because my husband's going to New Zealand and everything. So yeah, so I am planning on watching. I told my students I'd be watching House of Cards because we did Macbeth. With my Year 11s, we did Macbeth, and we did a comparative study between that and House of Cards, the UK House of Cards, which is fantastic. And I told them that I was going to watch the US House of Cards on Netflix these holidays. Has anyone watched that? And if so, would you recommend it? Because I really enjoyed. I only watched the first season of the UK House of Cards, which I really, really enjoyed. So be interesting to have a look at the US one and see what's different and what's similar and all that sort of stuff. So I'm also planning on reading some books. Has anyone read a good book recently? Because you don't get to read much during term, I find, except for, I mean, obviously as an English teacher, I have to read what the kids are studying. But for my own personal interest and pleasure, I don't get to watch much. I mean, I don't get to read much. So, what books would you recommend? Have you read any good novels lately? I like a bit of historical fiction. I like memoirs. I like pretty much anything. I'll read a lot of different stuff. So give me some of your recommendations in there for holiday reading. I've also been watching a bit of YouTube this week, as usual. House of Cards is excellent. I should check out Revenge as well. Oh, is that with that girl? What's her name? I think I saw that. She was on another show. I can't remember her name off the top of my head. Oh, Miss Peregrine. Is that the one about the children, the fantasy book about House of Children, something? Yeah, I've missed your vlogs, Kate. But it'll be worth the wait. Don't worry. She's going to start uploading on YouTube again. It's hard to stay consistent when you're going away and when you've got lots of stuff happening in your life. Oh yeah, of Peculiar Children. That's right. Yeah, I have heard of that. Hi, Roger. Welcome. Thanks for joining in. This is just a quick one today, and I'm just talking about how I'm on winter holidays. We've got 2 whole weeks off. Yeah, it's a big commitment, YouTube, and it's a slow, steady journey, really, I find. But when you connect with people and when you know that you're helping them and you're giving them some tips that are useful for them, I think it's really worth the effort. Oh, thanks, Roger. He's invited his fans to come and join the broadcast. Any teachers? Tell me if you're a teacher in here. Philip, I teach English. I teach high school English. So in Australia, that means years 7 through to 12. So I've got 12-year-olds through to 18-year-olds. Roger is one of mine, and he's awesome. Oh, cool. Excellent. I'm going to tell you some of the my favorite YouTube videos that I watched this week. So, in between winding down for the end of term, I did manage to, oh, thanks for the 10 likes, Roger. I did manage to watch some YouTube videos this week. So I don't know if these were necessarily uploaded this week, but I wanted to tell you some to check out that you might enjoy as well, that I particularly enjoyed watching this week. Thanks, Kate. She's got 10 likes. And what I'll do at the end of this broadcast is I'll actually go ahead and link underneath in the description bar. I'll link the videos, the YouTube videos, because you might like to watch them as well. So my first one that I wanted to talk about was Mr. Thain's video, Kyle Thain, on it was entitled, "Are We Really Preparing Our Students for the Future?" And it's part of his Real Talk series. And I thought it was really excellent. Oh, Philip, hi. He teaches high school geography and history, 12 to 18-year-olds as well. Yes. It's a big age range, isn't it? But I love it. I love teaching all the different ages. They've all got their positives and their negatives. And So Kate's behind. Yeah, Mr. Thain, because he does daily videos, doesn't he? He's amazing. I could not do that. I could not do daily videos, only because I'm pretty busy. And I mean, I know he's busy too, but I really admire him for doing daily videos. But yeah, this particular one I really enjoyed because he talked a lot, and he had people contributing as well, and he talked a lot about how we are we really preparing our students for the future, and we don't really know what the future holds for them, so it's hard for us to determine that. My husband's mowing. Hope that noise isn't a distraction for you. But he talked a bit about, and I'm not sure, can't remember his exact words, but things like resilience, growth mindset, and preparing students for life, I guess, rather than not only just teaching them facts and skills and stuff like that, but teaching them qualities, refining their qualities. And I think that's what's going to make them employable and flexible for the future. And I've got lots to say on that as well, but definitely check out his video. Thanks for the likes, Kate. That's awesome. So another one I really liked was Teacher Tales. She did a Q&A response video this week, and she's got a new puppy dog. She's got a new corgi puppy, and he was in the video as well. Super cute. And I really like her videos. She's great. And Florence was on my live a few weeks ago, and I did a bit of an interview of her. Oh, speaking of which, I've got a couple of interviews lined up for this month, for July. It's 1st of July. No, it's the 2nd of July today, 2nd of July. So keep your eye out for that. I'm not going to say who it is or when it is just yet, but when it gets closer to the individual dates, I will tell you, and you might like to join in because I'm interviewing some pretty cool YouTube teachers. Excuse me. So another one I really liked, and it was kind of two together because it was about student teaching, and it was from Miss Tyranny, and also Teach Like a Girl did one, and it was about their experience with Teach for America. And I had never heard of this before. I didn't know what they call it, TFA. Never heard of that before. We don't have anything like that. So it seems, so these girls explained what Teach for America is and their experience with it and all that sort of stuff. And it seems to me, correct me if I'm wrong, Kate's here. Hi, Ball Z Deeper Than You. Is that right? Did I say your name right? Welcome. We're just talking about holidays and things to do and YouTube videos that are cool at the moment, that are hot right now, that I watched this week. So yeah, Miss Tyranny and Teach Like a Girl, Christina Costa, she's awesome. You should definitely check out her videos too. She's hilarious. Very, very funny. So yeah, this Teach for America stuff, it looks like you can do, you do a degree in whatever, and then if you feel so inclined, you can sort of be trained, I don't want to say upgrade, but you can change your training and you can become a teacher. So they do an intensive course, they have to do practical stuff, they have to do extra professional development after school and on weekends and stuff like that, and then they can go and teach in a school. Kate doesn't know about Teach for America. Yeah, well, it sounds interesting to me. We don't have anything like that in Australia. You go and do your degree for 4 years and then you become a teacher. You have to have accreditation and stuff like that. But I thought it was really interesting, and from what I can tell, it seems to help schools in difficult to staff areas. So, if it's helping the kids, fantastic. If it's helping the kids get a teacher who's enthusiastic and who is going to be qualified and who can teach them, then fantastic. Kate says, I wonder if it's similar to City Year in NYC. Don't know, not sure. So yeah, I really enjoyed their videos on that because I found that very, very fascinating, and it's really cool to be able to connect with people from all over the world and to compare notes and see how teaching is really the same because we're big people guiding little people at the end of the day. But there are these little differences as well that I find fascinating in different parts of the world. And I might do a video on that. If anyone's interested, let me know. I might do a video on what it's like to teach in Australia. What do you think about that? Would anyone watch that? Because I have noticed there are some little differences. Another one that I really enjoyed. Oh, Kate says yes. Maybe I'll put that on my list. I do all my YouTube planning in my little notebook here, which is getting full. So these are my notes for today, my little show notes. Yeah, I'll put that on. It might not be able to be done until August, but yeah, we'll do that. So yeah, another guy called, okay, I'm going to stuff up his name, but I'm going to try. If he ever watches this, apologies in advance, but I'm going to give it a try out of respect for you. It's Mr. Darin Nakakihara. Did I say it right? Nakakihara. And I discovered him on CJ Reynolds' Real Rap with the Reynolds the other day. Yeah, Darin. He's awesome. I don't know if I've been living under a rock or whatever, but I had not come across his channel. There are so many great teaching YouTube channels. So he and I just went to one of his older videos because I think CJ mentioned about his classroom during their interview and something about the glass door. So I thought, oh, I'm going to check that out. That sounds interesting. So I found his Darin Rules. He's out in California. Yeah, he seems like only a little bit north of you, Kate. Because I think he described it as sort of halfway between Los Angeles and San Diego. Does that seem right? Oh, hi, the bag face. Yes, welcome. I teach high school English, which is years 7 to 12. Although having said that, this year I was not allocated a year 7 class. This year I have year 8, 9, 10, 11 and 12. Each year we get new allocations. So yeah, he's about an hour north. Hey, you guys should do a collab or something. Because does he teach grade 4? I think he does. And you're 3rd grade, right? Is that right, Kate? 3rd. Anyway, that'd be cool to see you guys together to work on a project together. That'd be awesome. So yeah, I looked at his